I'm back. I have my technical difficulties sorted out, but now the person who was supposed to join me is gone. Isn't that something? They'll be back shortly. I'm going to go ahead and send the link out to a few people while we wait to get this started. Before I start the discussion. Send this out.
Just knocked everything over outside.
You did?
Yeah. Twice.
It's all good, brother.
There was somebody's grill out there that I spilled.
Was probably my old one.
Am I in this?
Nobody died at Sandy Hook.
I don't believe that shit for a second. That's why you need me here.
That you don't believe nobody died?
Hell no, people died.
Oh. Who died?
Those kids.
Do you mean the same kid that died in a different country?
Do you remember the perpetrator's name?
If
knew as much about Sandy Hook as you claim, then you would know the perpetrator's name.
Oh, isn't that something?
I think that's a valid valid question.
That is.
Statement. I think so. Do you remember his name? I do. Granted, I don't know how many people died, or in quotes died.
Hey,
because I don't want to.
Andrew is in. What's good, Andrew?
Kudos to Andrew.
Somebody asked a question about the live. How do they comment? Let me tell them real quick.
Put me in. I can't hear nothing.
You gotta have the live. You can't hear? I can hear you.
I can't hear anything.
I can hear you online fine right now.
I could hear you earlier too, remember?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna create the party real quick. The stream might have stopped, but that doesn't mean that we're not still here. That's just me fiddling with the party here. I don't know if Diera can hear me online. If you can hear me, type to me on Facebook.
Come on, let's get this going so we can go already.
Let me go ahead and invite you back to the party.
Oh, that's right. You canceled the party when we left.
Nah, the party interrupted itself.
Oh, okay. Where do I go? Online friends. Longer. Come on. Go to all day. No, it doesn't say join the party. Where's the...
That's me.
Where would I check my...
Go to your notifications.
Okay. There that is. Just now. Join.
I have to leave it on there too.
It might have been canceled, no?
Yeah, go ahead and cancel it on there. I am sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I am trying to figure this out. We had it earlier.
I'm trying. Sorry if I'm throwing a wrench in the game.
Hey, wrenches are good.
Just want to be part of the conversation.
Leave the party.
I am leaving this party. I'm leaving the party.
Now talk.
Hello. Hello. This is me talking. Hello. More.
I can hear you fine on there. I can hear you fine on the stream.
I can't hear you anymore on my microphone, but I think that's because we're not in the party anymore. You can hear me right now on the stream.
There's a delay. Hold on. Can't really hear you. It's not broadcasting through your microphone for some reason. I thought we had that shit earlier.
Me too.
Well, we got 4 people in here right now though, so just try to talk a little louder because they can hear you. But what is really good, everybody? Welcome to another episode. This is the 1.2 episode of Flat Earth Gaming Crucible. Flat Earth people everywhere. Earlier we was talking a little bit about numerology and how you can get different meanings from words or how characters like the letter A, for example, can represent several different things, and we never even knew it. I never knew it before I got into the whole study of all of this and everything that's surrounding it, which is the flat earth. And yeah, we touched on that a little bit, but I really want to get into the flat earth itself and some of the things that's been going on in the community per se, like what's going on right now. I really like a channel. There's a guy who runs a channel, Infinite Plane Society, and I joined this community. Yeah, IPS for short. I joined the community, and it's a pretty nice community, there's shit actually getting done. Got billboards going up. On the first week of August, we're actually gonna launch a rocket with a man inside. His name is Mike Hughes, and the first rocket's only gonna go a mile, but it's gonna say research flat earth on the side of it. I just, another viewer, what's up to everybody out there?
I'm never gonna see that rocket, by the way, as a skeptic.
Hold on, D says she can't see. You gotta go to the desktop version. If you're on your phone, you gotta go to the desktop version. Hold on, let me text her desktop version on the bottom of the screen.
As a skeptic, you say this society, the Flat Earth Society, and me being, I don't know, I guess I would say a half flat earther myself. Does that mean I'm not, entitled to being into the society? Am I not a part of you people now? I mean, am I a shun? Am I a shill? Well, where does that leave me?
Well, I think first you gotta recognize that this is not the Flat Earth Society.
Sure.
This is where we get into the idea of disinformation.
This is the beginning of the conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. This is where we get into the idea of disinformation and how there's people out there who are given information, and
I would call that group of people a society.
Yeah, okay, there's a society, right?
Sure.
No, but one thing you got to understand is that society itself is controlled and given the the wrong answers.
Mm-hmm.
They're given the wrong answers to where if you were to ask somebody who is in the flat earth society,
Mm-hmm.
how do you explain gravity, for example?
Okay.
They will say that they have an answer for it.
Okay.
But someone like me who is in who doesn't understand, I don't have the answers.
Sure.
I don't know the answers, and I'm not part of a group of people who says that they do.
Okay.
We're just trying to find
You're
the answers.
the ones asking the questions.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're the group of people who's actually asking the questions and trying to get the answers and doing everything that we can to get those answers.
Okay. All right. So you're talking about on top of a society that is basically run by a lot of people like to say, Illuminati.
Mhm.
They throw around these words, Masonic, or what do we call those people? Freemasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Then you have. So, I guess my question is like, what differentiates you from them? Because, I mean, if they are the keepers of the knowledge or whatever, and I don't know, I want to keep putting you guys in some kind of box. But if the society, the flat Earth society, says we have these ultimate truths, then what's to stop? What's to stop? Because we have, personally, me and you, we have examples of people that we would probably call shills. But, like you said, disinformation, agents of disinformation. What makes you different from them? Why is humanity or anybody supposed to listen to this as opposed to that?
Well, I would say that the reason that we would be or someone who has the actual true intentions of telling the truth.
Sure.
That is the difference, is because just like when it comes in, think about the numerology again and how these people cloak these things to where you're not supposed to understand it.
Okay. So numerology being a kind of a mask.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a mask. I would, just like how you put it earlier with
yes.
the Tower of Babel.
Exactly.
And the difference, that's the difference, and it's even come to the point where we're like, we might as well consider ourselves the new Illuminati,
mm-hmm.
because we are the keepers of the new light, but we're not hoarding the light for ourselves. We're giving it to everyone. We're not holding it away from them, and that was the problem in the first place.
Okay. And I'm going to be honest, I can kind of see that because, whenever I listen to you...
Shout out to Francis. Omar, what's up, man?
Omar, how you doing? Whenever I listen to you guys, whenever I listen to you, really, because you're really the only person I listen to on stuff like this, but it never really seems like you're trying to make me believe this. You're always just like, well, take this into consideration, or
mm-hmm.
take that into consideration.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you do, and this is like, again, you to me or something like that, why don't you do a little bit of research? Why don't you look at this? And when I do, when I take the time myself to look into it, I have so many more questions that I do have, answers.
And that's what gets you on the path.
Sure.
Is that
when I ask, okay, in quotations, when I ask them, let's say if I ask NASA,
yeah,
they're going to give me pictures.
Yeah.
And they're going to be like, yes, this is it, right here. Boom, shut up, go about your way.
Yeah.
But if I was to speak with you about it, you'd be like, no, look at this picture and tell me what you think about it.
Yeah.
So that already is kind of opening up a lot of doors to me. And that's what really has got me interested, because it's not about this is what it is. It's about
what the fuck is it?
It's about what is it? Could it be something different? And for it to be something different to me, and I would think to a lot of people, is mind-blowing.
Yep.
I mean, how could it not be what I've known? And I haven't known it for myself because I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
How could it not be what I've been taught? But with my with interests in like the election, this past election season, and everything, and with politics in general for the last, I don't know, going on 10 years almost. You know, it's easy for them, the in the quotation, you know, them, they,
Yeah.
to lie,
Yeah.
to get me to believe whatever it is that they want me to believe. So it makes me think like, damn, you know what? Here's a person saying, take this into consideration, instead of a person right next to you saying, this is it. Shut up. There's nothing else. This is it.
Yeah.
Don't you ever go look for anything else, because there's nothing else out there. So it opens up a whole new like level of understanding for me. It's really intriguing for myself. I'd like to know more. I know a little bit about gematria and stuff like that, but not like Pythagorean stuff like that. So I'd like to learn more about that.
Ooh.
Just because that to me is interesting.
And you know, whenever you do ask a question though, and you start to get into that, whole idea of being able to question reality and open your mind and be able to ask questions you never even thought you would even think of. There are the people who are gonna give you those wrong answers. There are the people that are there, like they give you the half truth.
Okay,
Like
so
for example, the flat Earth.
sure.
Now, there's people who will say yes, the Earth is flat, but they will give you a half truth in saying they know what the true shape is. And
But you're saying that you don't know.
yeah, I don't think there's no way they can know. And if they're using a reference, you know, some people use a reference of the Bible to know what the true shape of the Earth is. Square. Yeah, it does say the four corners.
The four corners.
And I'm not saying that that's not correct, but I'm just saying that if nobody has actually gone and validated that yet, then we can't. The collective as a whole is doing a disservice to the movement by saying they know the answers.
Sure.
Because they can turn around and do the exact same thing that we've all been
just
yeah.
about how is it that you are saying this and I'm supposed to believe you?
Exactly.
Do you have the truth? No, you don't. But everybody fucking else does. You know? So that's why I'm saying that I think that speaking with you or speaking with anybody really who understands really that they don't know is better than talking to somebody who fucking thinks they do.
Whenever they just regurgitate all the same shit that everybody learned. And that's a problem because they'll look at you like you're dumb, like you didn't go to the same goddamn schooling that they went to and we don't know the same shit.
And I think we're touching on your point beautifully right now. Agents of disinformation.
Exactly.
So we have people just like you and me. I mean, they go to work, they pay their bills, some of them have kids, you know what I'm saying? They have to, but they have something to gain from this, or I guess they just think that they know what they want. And for anybody to think anything different is stupid, really.
In their minds,
Sure.
whenever, because I don't know, you know, it's like being conditioned to think a certain way in the first place. Because if you think you have all the answers,
To me, it seems like you're
God
being
damn.
conditioned to be egotistic. You
Yeah.
know, you're being conditioned to be like, oh, fuck you. You don't know nothing.
man, and the idea of like being able to be on the internet and say if there's somebody with an idea that you don't agree with on
you
the
shut them
internet,
down.
man, you can just go in there and say the most disgusting
you
things
tear
to a
them,
person and
what-
not even have to worry about the consequences
So-
of.
And what is the goal when people do stuff like that? They try to get people fired. They want to publicly shame them. They want to take their careers away. You know, that's what people want whenever they come out and they try to like publicly humiliate someone. Is they want to see the fucking results. They want someone fired. They want to see that this person, they want to disrupt their lives.
Well, in this case, though, it's discredit. They want to discredit you. They want to make everyone think that you don't know what you're talking about and that your ideas are ideas that shouldn't be heard from anyone.
Exactly. And I can understand that because, I mean, to be discredited and have your career taken away, you'd have to be like a member of the media or something like that. Whatever they're really, I mean, just go back and look at any any anchor people or anybody that have done something wrong or whatever. I mean, they get fired and they get publicly shamed and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Heavy ammo on the way.
I mean, I can kind of see how you're saying like that. And even in my own mind right now, I was thinking like, man, it just seems like society. Even I don't want to say Western society because I love capitalism. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking American. I'm a proud American. But it just seems like the world has been conditioned to be like, hey, fuck you.
That's how it is.
Hey,
And
fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut the fuck up.
that's how deep the deception goes.
And
it goes into the controlling of your mind, like the brainwash of being able, or like just I don't know. You know exactly like you're saying, just being like so dismissive and telling somebody and saying the dirtiest, nastiest things, and being so closed-minded about everything. If you don't agree with what science says, and I went to school, I went to schools for this, so I know this, and if you're going against what I learned and what I paid for through going through this whole system of, yep, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot. If you don't know anything, you're basically a waitress.
Because I know all the answers.
And you don't?
Yep.
Because you didn't pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
I did. My parents did.
Or whoever did.
Yeah, somebody paid for this. Okay, so I know what I know. You don't know nothing. Agents of disinformation.
Yep. That's how it is.
Oh, like a complete takeover, really, of
The conscious mind.
no, of learning, institutions of learning, where people go to learn higher learning,
Yeah.
and they tell you this, and now you have learned, so now you're better, you're higher. So basically, I mean, I could be a professor at Harvard and fucking tell people that I don't know anything.
Hey,
That storks bring kids.
look, and you know what? I'm pretty sure this was from Harvard. This actually this idea that I'm about to say.
If it's stupid enough, I'll believe it.
And it's pretty fucking stupid.
I'll believe it.
But there was a study or
Myth.
an article. Yeah, I'm so off right now.
You're fucking.
Now, there was an article that had come out from a professor, and he said if you get enough fidget spinners in the world and spin them in a certain direction, you can actually like take or change the world's axis. You can shift the weight of the world to a different direction.
No. Did you say fidget spinner?
Fidget spinners, bro. This is science, all right?
This is horrible.
This is fucking top of the line. Fucking the world spins and rotates and goddamn orbits the goddamn sun.
The
Science.
sting of this defeat.
Fuck
Okay,
you.
so tell me about that science. You know, how could so many fidget spinners change in a global example? I mean, we got a globe. We have a globe. We have worlds. We have spaces between them. We're dealing with spheres here. Okay, how is fidget spinners going? Again, tell me, please. You don't know?
This is the.
But this
Think
is
about
research?
yeah.
But this is research.
These are concepts, man.
Okay,
These are
okay.
concepts that these
are
guys
things
come
that are
up with.
going on in between the walls of these higher learning institutions.
Exactly. This is
Fidget
what
spinners.
they spend their time
What-
fucking
They fidget
spreading
spin
to
their
people.
times. Okay. To me, that's fucking ridiculous. And to me, you know what that sounds like? Agents of disinformation. It just sounds like.
Do you see how this guy used fidget spinners to perpetuate the lie of the spinning earth?
Okay, now.
You see what I'm saying? How far they go into trying to make you believe that shit in every little fucking facet.
Okay, so when you go to the store, when I go to the store, when you go to the store, you, I don't care who you are, when you go to the store, what do you see? Fidget spinners.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, now they're trying to relate things that we see on an everyday basis, pretty much, when we go to the store and pump some gas, or buy a pack of cigarettes, or buy a couple brewskis in my case. So you're seeing fidget spinners on the fucking side of the counter, because they're there. So now they're trying to
We're
bring-
trying to, yeah, we're
it's
trying
like it's an
to,
everyday thing. It's
yeah.
a thing that you see.
Yeah.
So so you can be like, oh yeah, fidget spinners, yeah. What?
And then
If we
yeah,
buy
they
enough-
they put the article out, and then so next time you see a fidget spinner, you could be like, oh shit,
Oh,
look, fidget
damn,
spinner. Oh,
no.
hey, did you know that
Let's
if you
buy
put
1,000.
exactly, if if you put enough of those, you can change the axis of the Earth.
And maybe not even exactly, but isn't it just something fun to think about? Come home with your brewskis and drink and talk about? Because they don't want you talking about anything else. They want you talking about what they say.
Sports.
Stupid.
Sports. They want us talking about fucking
Gaga
sports,
gadget
fucking the Kardashians.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Whoever got murdered.
Who just got fucking
in
killed
Houston.
agree to give something else away.
Oh, let's all agree to disagree. How's that?
Nobody died.